using extension. He doesn't roll back onto his tummy.
It's very rarely. Very rarely.
Good. There we go again. So we are going to try and show you some DMI or just handling, but I just wanted you to see. Good. So it doesn't come back. I know. This is where my weakness comes in. I find it difficult. So he will either collapse fully into flexion or he'll just use all this extension. There we go. Oh, so hard. And it's that hyperextension that he uses. Hands, he'll reach for a toy but finds it difficult to take it. Do we have just a rattle or and in supine he finds it difficult to sort of and he does a lot of this go back. He was slept in the thing to dream, whatever it's called. He's got very flat head because he's loved his back. He does have sitting now.
Yeah.
Well done. Look at that.
He actually tolerated really well yesterday, putting him in 4 point. Like he didn't cry that much as well.
But his reaching for toys in this position is non-existent. When I give him a bit of support, then he'll go. Good. And he can get his thumbs out when you give him flexion. So everything I've done is about giving him flexion. And these guys are getting better at it. But he's strong. He pushes and pushes against you. Just going to have a look at his tone quickly. Here we go. Coming up. Coming up. Coming. Good try. Good try, baby boy. Good boy. So plump. Finds anything that he can get those feet into to push back off of. Yeah, but I don't mind if you're up there with them. No, I don't. So you can see he's hard to move into flexion range if he's in extension. And really hard to assess. Well, that's about all. And then there's not much R1 or R2. It's difficult. I know. And I wouldn't normally have him flat. I would have a wedge, but just to do. There is definitely a difference.
Yeah, on the right side.
Tasty hands.
Yeah. So we're just looking some reflexes that should go. He's still got a little bit. Like I can lift him like that, and you can lift a newborn like that. But we don't want to be able to do that with this guy. So, but he can. That's why it's harder for him to use his hands because that's still there a little bit. Hey, but it's all settling. Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna see. Oh. Oh, is it funny? It wasn't meant to be funny.
Only baby I know has found tomorrow funny.
Oh.
I
you've got. I've asked not to do much foot stuff because he's using all of his extension at the moment. Here we go.
He's staring at Jay.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, this is better than last week.
Yeah.
So last week we did
Yeah.
it with a towel like a
Yeah.
DMI would. I learned it as a student, but DMI claim it. That holding.
It's actually
Look
getting
at
much
that.
better.
Oh, because he
Yeah, I
was
was
really
trying.
good guy.
I was trying to train him to.
Boot camp.
I was trying to train him to remember to use his hand when he falls down. To use his hand to push to
yeah,
the ground to protect himself.
Well done. It can be hard because he didn't have these.
Oh,
Oh, it's much better than it was though. Oh, he
You like
likes
that?
it on to feed, don't you?
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
You are so cute. So James, do you want to show any distal stuff? I've been doing all flexion.
Yeah. Or do you want to do any exercises first? Or do you want me to?
No. I can do. So if I had a baby come in like this, I'd have a wedge under them to do what I'm going to do. I know. And you can see how it's really hard for parents because I know. Tell me a story. There
A
we
little
go.
bit.
The blue one.
That's right.
That's all right. There.
就回过去买一个，过来买。
So he's someone that you, if he's going to go through time, he has, I know. And I'm just stopping him extending.
其实他们可能也应该留着，
I know,
至少这个
no,
够
no, no, no,
这个够
no,
没有。
no, no, no. And so then you come in and you start getting
Traction. Build up the spine.
So I'm trying to get that traction under there. Oh, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. It's awful when I have to be the boss teacher and a physio. And you just need me to talk to you. I know. And he finds his, but you can see he's starting. So this is something I want you to do at home. I don't think I've shown you this.
Not
I'm
last
really
time.
tucking him up there. This hand is pulling to make him longer, and this one is bending. I know. Just like we do that on my lap. So we've done a lot of, curl him on my lap. But this one is just now I'm adding in a put there. But his hands are beautifully in the middle, and your thumbs are out, and he's starting to relax. There. I'm not pushing anywhere near as hard now. I know. Tell me a story. Tell me. Oh, you want to tell me a story? I know. Oh, it's hard to be a boy with an awful physio. It's hard for you to be a beautiful one. So sometimes this takes a long time. You're right, honey.
Yeah.
Takes a long time in a session to just get him. I know. You can do it this way, but I really like the traction. But are you had enough for a minute? Okay. Shh. There. So I'm not pushing as much flexion now and allowing some re-extension, and he's a little bit happier. But we just keep bringing him slow. I know.
you can see it's trying to extend.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. And then, here we go. That's it. Come on. I know. And then I do a lot. He is so strong that I would normally do it with the traction, but I'm finding it difficult to get. So I'm trying to do the traction from the knees. I know. But to do this, I'm probably a bit short on the table as well. Come on, I need you to come across. Come on. That's it. So I'm going to try and get that shoulder down. There we go. And I know. Oh, I'm sorry. we have a break? Yeah, we have a break. So to bring him up, I'm going to bring him across. Here we go. I know. There we go. There we go. I know. And up. There. I know. And he is the most placid baby until I start making him do things. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you tell me all about it. You tell me. There we go. I know. We put him in a headband, arms and legs, but it's still really tight. There we go. So everything I'm going to do, I would probably get him, not make him go far. There.
Hello.
So I would adapt the environment so he's
You're doing
not
some hard
going
work.
so far. There. And you're getting less, because you don't actually want him to look for that extension in his arms, because as soon as you get extension in his arms, then he gets full body extension. I know. Okay. And then this is how they're trying to carry him. How much do you use the headbands for him at home?
At home sometimes.
Not
Not every exercise, but should we like
I'd like them
constant?
on a lot of the time.
Okay, constantly put it.
30 minutes off for 30 minutes, on for 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because as soon as they're off, he's back. So
Oh, okay.
we want to build that his arms are forward all the time, not
Okay.
back.
Okay.
So you just keep bringing those on.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Not during sleeping, right?
I'm not during sleep.
Okay.
But when he's awake, if you're in the back of the car with him and he's in the car seat,
Oh,
you
okay.
have it on. There we
Okay.
go.
And in the pram as
In
well.
the pram.
Okay.
My granddaughter went everywhere with hers on.
Oh, okay.
Funky little girl. Funky little boy. So that I'm working hard. This is looks simple, but I'm working really hard to keep him in this position, and I know you have trouble with it. So I've really brought him up better than on there. As soon as he's on the floor on his back, he's like, oh, this is where I start doing all of that. But he is pushing into my arm no matter what I'm doing. There we go. And then I would try, I know. Can someone have a toy for you? Making my life easier.
I can use this one.
Hi. Hi. James hasn't handled him, so it's a bit much to ask James to show you very much. But if you've got any flexion ideas from your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can go through the sequence of the the tall kneeling into the 4-point, getting into 4-point.
Perfect.
You've done a bit of rotation stuff. I mean, you Riverina guys know most of this stuff, but it's a nice little sequence to do.
And I've hopefully loosened him up a little bit.
Yeah,
for
lots
you.
of hoping.
So you wouldn't do the stuff James is going to do until you've got him soft. And what James is going to do, I do as well. But the way I do all fours with a baby that is pushing me like this one is I get them here, physio hold, arms here, and around into that, and then back, and around into that position, and back. And there you go.
Hi, mister.
And you might do it into high, so to have the wedge rather than...
Mwah.
So James and I are the
Nice to meet you.
oldies of the team.
Nice to
Oh, okay.
In
meet you.
skills.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see.
James has been with me about 6 years now.
Yeah.
Is this for me?
Okay. Alrighty, so
It's okay, I'm still here.
we've gone through some of these already before, but it's definitely a sequence that I recommend that you guys practice a lot and learn to practice. It's a bit too low. So what we're going to start with, into our high kneeling, so we'd probably put the headband around the legs. Now I'm going to get my
Do you want to use ours?
thumb
We
index-
brought ours.
As therapists,
okay.
we're okay, but for you, you would do it with a headband.
Oh, right. Okay. Understood. Okay.
Great. So we're keeping vertical. He's wanting to extend his head and push into my arm, but I'm going to keep him in a straight line like this.
So this is why if you're not an
Hey.
experienced therapist, I wouldn't be doing this one because you're still getting the.
He's going to want to extend. And so can he learn how to hold this position? And our hands can go lower, and he's learning to hold. And then over time, I do want to take the top part of my arm away. And he's starting to lean back a bit, so I wouldn't do that. Instead, what I would do is I'd be trying to push him forward just that little bit and see if he can hold himself.
And I think James is going to find it easier to do something a bit lower. Yes, James?
Not extending? Yeah. Well, because then what we do is
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to transition this exercise. So he can either hold this, and then he can start to come down, and I do want to see if he can break at the hips when the hands come down. It actually is a bit high. We'll get rid of it. That's all right. Yeah, sure. So I'm waiting, and then the hands, and then I do want him to break at those hips. And if that's too difficult, that's okay. And if that's too difficult, then what we do is we're going to turn this into our next exercise. So this is just for balancing. Oh no, we're not going to extend.
So you can see why I was doing it
Move
the other
the
way. So we can beg to differ on how you do
Excuse
it,
me. Head forward.
And so then I can break him down
which is where
and bring
what I
him
was
down.
doing.
And we're going to be doing our tapping. Because he does this here. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. And he wants to extend, and that's okay. And that's where we'll come back into the tall kneeling position, and that's fine. And we're going to hold this position and get him comfortable here. I know, a new face.
And if I could,
Face
I'd
and I'm
be
talking.
looking at what his feet are doing and seeing if I can get them at a bit more flexion.
Sure.
Because with my body behind, just tips of.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it all, but
And
I know, baby. Look over here.
1,
It's my
2,
jewelry. You love your big.
3, 2, 1. And what I'm actually looking for is opening on his right hand. I'm wanting to see if he can copy me. And I'm moving him through this flexion range. And he's obviously going to want to extend at the hips and
So
push
see how he's
into
using.
me.
I use my body. James is using his body. Good.
So I'm blocking.
It's a sort of Bo Bath, DMI, Deb, James.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2. And I wait. And I wait. And he's strong.
Very strong.
And I wait.
He's a really strong baby.
And we're down again. And then I'm going to swap to the other side. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And then we can come back up. And then we're back here again. And we're up again. And we're up again.
He's like, what is this?
So whether you'd headband the arms to keep those arms
would
in,
be
the
headbanding.
head's not extending as much.
Yeah.
And then once he's happy and comfortable because he's fine here, then we're going to come back down again. So a lot of that placing the devil's working on, but he's working his glutes and his tummy, and then we're coming back down again to
But
open
if
up.
you can't
Yeah.
manage him, this is not an exercise I would do. Because then you'll just get the extension. James knows what he's doing, but if you try and do it and he starts to pull back, wouldn't be one I would show. Not the extensive part, perhaps, to parents really early until he's beautiful. Beautiful. And if you notice, James has got an acute angle in his. We don't get his knees under his hips. You keep that acute angle to get the flexion. So you keep it small here rather than big.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
as soon as it's big, he's like,
yeah, yeah.
I can go.
Right.
Will you get physio in China?
Planning to.
Good.
Which one?
Maybe take some videos of what.
Oh,
you've
yeah,
done.
yeah, we will. Thank you.
We should have probably filmed it for Arlene.
I filmed it.
Oh, you have been filming it. And then James did exactly. They're coming back up. Good.
So then the other way, because Deb's done a lot of that passive stretching and rotation and trying to get that range. Then we also want him to actively want to be pushing back into that 4-point kneeling as well. We've been doing a lot of bringing him down into those positions, but the more natural way is when he's on his tummy to be able to push up through his extended arms and bring those knees back. Now he's going to want to stay extended. So yeah, so Jay, if you can block the legs like this.
No worries.
And so this might take up to 20 to 30 goes, right? But we want to see if he can break the extension pattern himself and get himself actively into that flex position. So I'm going to grab him at his elbows. We're going to come forward into a Y shape. I'm going to pop him up onto his hands like this. 1, 2, 3. And all I'm going to do is just keep rocking him forward and backward like this. And he's going to keep staying extended, and it might take quite a while, but over time...
He's got no weight on his arms.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I think for this one they want to get the knee tuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, there's one. It's okay.
Yeah.
And you got this. That's fine.
And it was the left knee.
5, 4, 3. Can you keep them in, Jay? Yep. 2 and 1. And then if you get to around 20 or 30, then Jay, you help and bring him back. There we go. Good job.
And so what would be nice is we get him another time and I show you the way I would do it.
2
Put all your bits.
and 1, and then we can come up into sitting. And so
And that's all
obviously,
the same.
Push, push, push,
All of
push,
that's
push.
the same, all that rotation.
push, 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 push.
Because he's come over his right arm, it's harder for him. There you go. There you go.
And so that time, yeah, okay, only the left leg came through, but it's his first time experiencing that kind of movement. And so GMI would say you're going to do at least 3 to 4 sets of that. And then if you were doing that over an intensive, for example, started on Monday, by Thursday he's getting the repetition and
And
that
that's what I'm saying,
feeling
if we can
to be
get him in
able
more
to get him
frequently.
more into that position. And
But
so
look,
his
that's
brain figures out
beautiful.
what to do, because his brain always wants to know in that extended position what are all the different ways in which he can learn to get flexion. Yes, there's the carrying positions. Yes, there's the tall kneeling down into the front position. Yes, there's dead bringing the legs up and across. This is a different way of doing it, and there's many different ways in which you can introduce that kind of active assisted flexion. Will compound and stack over
And
the
it
sessions.
really depends on your strengths and your ability, and that's what's hard for parents because you're not as used to. He's taught you to let him do the straight stuff, and now we're asking you to do the bent stuff. So it's hard, and he's strong, but underneath he's weak.
Do you want to do
Like
the
that doesn't
line
make
sit?
a lot of sense, but that,
I'm just
it's 2 for everyone. Has everyone got a client now?
I feel like for him we need like a lot of blocking because I feel like with the supine to sits he's probably going to compensate through that extensor rather than actually unless
Totally,
depending on
but it is a movement pattern that you should be able
should
to
be, yeah.
do though. So therefore, how can we block
Quick.
to allow that to happen?
try Mr.
So Jay's just going to do a lying to side lying, coming up into
So
sitting.
he's doing that.
But it's better than it was because I tried it before.
I'm trying to like turn
Yeah,
off those.
yeah. Good man. Well done. Look, you got some flexion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know you're high up, Mister.
So anybody that wants to get him in, they've got space in their diary, and we don't need to charge because he's only here for 3 more weeks. These guys would love you to play with him, and you'll come anytime, won't you?
Yeah, well.
So look at diaries, and
Big burp. A big little bit of vomity.
I'd like him
Yeah.
in twice a week at the moment if we could.
But you did that lie to sit with the legs off the edge?
Yeah.
Always.
And usually they'll hang into sort of flexion and she'll come up, but for him it's touch and go whether he'll extend back out.
Yeah. As Deb said, like yes, he can be quite strong in the extension, but there are positions in which you can put your hands in your body that make it significantly easier. And so what we probably have to do as a group is get together for an hour, or just everyone with the dolls, and learn what each part of your hand and body can do. Like yes, he's stronger than me, but because I can get my legs here and my body here, it makes such a difference.
I was doing
And
someone
using
with Jay
gravity to
the
help
other
as well.
day and you saw me use my body to get a
Really
head
important.
forward. I don't know who it was.
Oh no.
No,
Iris.
Iris
did the
was
bear
it? Yeah,
stance,
she
yeah.
was trying to extend in the bear stance. I can't do Theo tomorrow.
Oh, you can't.
Thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Emergency doctor's appointment.
No, completely understandable. I hope everything's.
Thanks, guys.
Legs off edge for light to sit.
Yeah, he likes to be back there. Can everybody, anyone that's got 2 minutes, just have a feel. Do you mind if they have a?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It was
All good.
so kind of you.
Thank
to
you,
bring
thank
him
you.
in.
All good.
But he got a session.
Yeah. That's nice.
He's actually gone so much better in his 4 point.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's getting the understanding of bending. It's when we put him, what James was trying to do was get him to understand that he could bring his body. But you probably, my advice is you would have to start the way I did and then move into James's because he was just so extensive.
Yeah.
And see how they're getting that nice long back that I was trying to do.
A long back.
Yes.
Oh,
Here is long and
oh, right, okay.
we've got Daniel.
Oh yes, Daniel. Yes, we got Daniel. Yeah.
So just lift up his
Or you
back.
you're sort of pulling through here and getting so he's tipped back a bit, but bent, not tipped back to be straight, tipped
Oh,
back
okay,
to be
yeah.
back. So it's getting that length. It's
Yeah.
So as soon as I curl, this gets longer. When I go back, this gets shorter.
Right.
Does that make? Can you?
Yeah,
can-
makes sense.
I got
Yeah.
lumps to show you. So as I go back, I get short, but as I come forward,
Yes.
that gets longer, and that muscle gets stretched. Yeah, because those muscles in his back are short. We have to get them long.
Oh, okay.
He's great.
Oh, he's a very.
That was hard until I push him. Sorry. We've got another.
I'll start.